Hello, friend. I'm so glad you're here. Are you ready to go on a little adventure with me? We're going to explore a really wonderful idea, one that helps us open our eyes and our hearts to the world all around us. It is so good to be with you. We're going to talk about something that's kind of like the wind. You can't really see it, but you can feel it everywhere. It's a special feeling that makes everything sparkle a little bit brighter.
Just think about it for a second. What makes you say, wow? Is it when you see a giant rainbow stretching all the way across the sky? Or maybe it's looking at a teeny tiny snowflake and seeing its perfect little pattern? Well, that feeling, that big, happy wow, that's exactly where our journey begins.
Oh, have you ever done this before? It's one of my favorite things to do in the whole world. You just lie down on the comfy grass, look way up at that big blue sky, and just let your imagination play with all the fluffy, puffy clouds. What do you see up there? Ooh, maybe you see a giant, sleepy dragon. Look at its fluffy wings stretching right across the sky. Your brain is so amazing, it just loves finding little pictures and stories in everything it sees. But wait, maybe the wind blows just a little, and poof, it's not a dragon anymore. Now it looks just like a soft little bunny with long, floppy ears hopping right through the air. And then, look, it changes again. Now it's a big sailing ship floating on a giant blue ocean. The clouds aren't really trying to be these things. They're just being clouds. And that, my friends, that is a wonderful little mystery.
And that's all a mystery really is. It's not something spooky or scary at all. Nope. It's more like a question that the universe is whispering to us, asking us to look a little closer and just wonder. It's like a fun puzzle that we get to think about.
Now, this is what makes a mystery so different from, say, magic. Magic sometimes says, shh, it's a secret. Don't ask how I did that. And it kind of closes the door on our questions. But mystery? Oh, mystery throws the door right open. It says, come on in, ask all the questions you want. Let's get curious. This reminds me of a little story about a boy named Leo. Leo was just full of questions, and he really loved knowing all the answers. One night, he looked up at all the twinkling stars and made a great big wish. And just then, a wise old owl landed so quietly beside him and told him a gentle secret. See, the owl knew that the best part isn't always knowing the answer. Sometimes the best part is just having a beautiful, sparkly question to think about. And really, that's the heart of it all. It is totally okay not to know everything. In fact, that quiet, cozy space between what we know and what we don't know yet, that's the special place where wonder lives. Hey, do you want to try something fun to help keep your wonder alive? You can make your very own Wonder Box. All you have to do is find a little box. Then, anytime you find a mystery, like how does a tiny little seed know how to grow into a giant tree? Or why does your favorite song make you want to dance? You can just draw a picture of it or write it down and pop it right inside your box. Now, this box isn't for finding answers. It's for celebrating all of your amazing questions. You can think of it like your own private museum full of treasures. And the treasures are all the things that make you feel curious. Okay, let's go back to that feeling we talked about, that wow feeling. Let's pretend it's nighttime and you're outside where it's super dark. You look up and you see more stars than you could ever count. It's like a glittery river of light splashed across the sky. You might feel really small, but you also feel connected to something so big and beautiful. What is that feeling? Well, that feeling has a special name. It's called awe. Awe is like a deep, quiet wow that you feel right in your heart. It's almost like the whole universe is leaning down to give you a gentle hug and whisper, hello. So tonight, I have a little challenge for you. A Wonder Challenge. When you're all tucked into your cozy bed, right before you drift off to sleep, just close your eyes. Think of one thing from your day, or maybe from your Wonder Box, that still feels like a beautiful mystery. And then just whisper very quietly, thank you, mystery, for making my world so interesting. Because you know what? We don't have to fill every single space with an answer right away. Some spaces are meant to be left open, so they can be filled up with that feeling of awe. Mystery isn't here to be scary. It's here to invite us to wonder and to learn, and to just be happy with all the beautiful things we don't know yet. Thank you so much for wondering with me today. Stay curious.